every month you wait to launch your course could be costing you more than creating it. So let's break down what it takes and where you can save thousands without cutting corners or sacrificing quality. Because I know how easy it is to get stuck wondering, how much does course creation cost? Can I even afford it? How long will it even take for me to break even? Is the ROI worth it? And so today we're stepping into the boardroom together, our kingdom visionary space, where your God-given ideas get mapped out, made profitable, and turned into online courses that truly change lives. So grab your coffee or your tea, let's get to it. Here's the truth. The cost of creating your online course can look very different depending on your approach. Are you doing everything yourself or hiring experts to help? What kind of quality do you want for your online course? And which tools do you choose? Think of it like building a house. You can absolutely DIY with just your hands and basic tools, but you can also hire a contractor for a more luxury build. Both get you a home, but the costs and the timeline would vary. So to keep it simple and clear for you, I'm gonna break this down phase by phase using my MCR SSR course creation model. That's mapping, creating, recording, setting up, selling, and reviewing your course. So you know exactly where your money would usually go in each of these phases. But before we move forward, if this is already sparking ideas for your own course, then give this video a like so that YouTube knows to show it to more aspiring course creators like you. First up, mapping your course. This is where you define your course goals, identify your dream students, the transformation that you want to deliver through your course, and even your pricing and packaging and the bonuses that you will include in your course. This is basically the blueprint of your course. Now, if you're doing this yourself, it could essentially be free. It's just your time and your brain power. But you can also grab templates and workbooks online for around $20 to $100, which is a nice investment to get you started and to get you focused in mapping your course. By the way, everything that I will be sharing here will be in US dollars, but feel free to convert them to your currency, the currency that you're using where you're at. And also, these are just averages. So these are not exact amounts here. I'm giving you the range so that you can estimate the cost of your course creation process. And so if you feel a little overwhelmed or want expert guidance, then if you're gonna get coaching sessions, they run anywhere from $200 to $2,000 or more, depending on the coach that you will choose and also the length and the depth of your strategy session. If you also want someone to do it all for you, then expect to invest around $500 to $3,000. Next, creating the course. So for this one, your focus is essentially that, creating your course content. This is where you write your lessons, you design the slides, you create the worksheets, you design the resources and other complementary materials that you have, and bring your curriculum to life. You can DIY this part using Google Docs or Google Sheets and using free tools as well, just like Canva or Google Slides. But I definitely recommend upgrading for Canva Pro for around $15 a month, because this will give you access to stock photos and elements and other features of Canva that are great for graphic design. But let's say you want to invest in stock photos or videos or music. There are great free resources like that or from pexels.com or unsplash.com. But there are also paid options ranging from around $10 to $300. For music, you can also use YouTube Audio Library for free. You just need to credit the owner or the producer of that music. And if curriculum development or design is not your thing, you might also consider hire a curriculum developer for your online course for around $500 to $5,000. or a graphic designer freelancer for your slides and workbook design for around $200 to $2,000. All of these figures, by the way, will make sense once I give you an example of the budget levels later on in this video, so make sure to stick around. And if you're finding this breakdown helpful so far, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our weekly videos teaching you how to scale your influence and multiply your income and impact through the power of online courses. Now let's move forward to recording your course. You can absolutely start with your current phone or your laptop or your computer and the free editing softwares that are default installed in those devices already, and so that would cost you nothing. But you can also, for just around $200, invest in getting a basic mic and a ring light. But for higher quality, pro gear cameras, microphones, and lighting can be around $500 to $2,000. And some people use tools like Riverside or StreamYard for screen recording at $25 to $50 a month. And so I've got a video showing you exactly how to do that, how to record using Riverside. So make sure to check that out here if you want to see how that goes and if you want to see if that is worth investing. But for some of my clients who don't want to pay for a live stream software that they could also use for screen recording and presenting their slides and, you know, recording their course lessons, they also just use Zoom, and Zoom has a free plan. So that is also another option. But if editing is not your thing, then you might consider hiring an editor that can cost you around $50 to $300 per video. So that's per video per lesson. Or you can go all out as well with a studio rental and professional filming for around $1,000 to $3,000 or $5,000. So let's go to the fourth phase, which is setting up your course. Setting up your course means building your course portal, automating the delivery of your course, and creating your sales funnel, your sales sequence, and the emails for your course, and essentially building your email list as well. You may or may not have it even before you're considering creating a course. So for this phase, here are the potential costs. Course platforms range from $29 to $150 per month. This is where you can think, Teachable, Kajabi, Podia, Thinkific, and many of those have built-in landing pages feature, so you don't have to pay for another software or another website or platform to host your landing pages in. Recently, I've also been exploring and loving my experience with Systeme.io, and it's only around $17 per month. And it already includes the email list features, the sales funnel features, the workflows, and the hosting of your course and programs as well. So you might also want to check that out. I will leave the link in the description box below so that you can also sign up for a free trial and see how that goes for you. Another thing here is email marketing softwares or email list softwares like ConvertKit or Campaign or Flowdesk, which costs around $20 to $100 monthly. So if you're starting out with a small list for now, then you can also expect to invest a little less in the email list marketing. Or if you choose a course platform that already has a built-in email list feature, then you might also save up on an email marketing softwares, so you don't have to invest on them anymore. And so for this phase, if all the tech stuff stresses you out and you basically don't have either the skills or the time to do all the setup, then you might consider outsourcing your course tech setup, which runs between $200 to $2,000 depending on the complexity of the funnel of hosting your course. Are they just gonna upload your course, or are they gonna build the entire online course business system that you have in a platform that you chose. So definitely consider that in this phase. Fifth phase is the selling your course. So selling your course is all about marketing and driving traffic to the sales page of your course. And so organic marketing on social media, on YouTube, on podcasts can totally be free for you if you invest your time wisely. And so it could be free again, but you have to have a lot of time investment in there. But if you want to explore paid ads, that might cost you around $200 to $2,000 a month, but I recommend this only when you have your messaging and your sales process nailed down, because I don't want you to push paid ads just randomly without any strategy at all, because you'll just be wasting your money. For the selling your course phase, you might also invest in copywriting for your sales pages and your emails. So that's around $300 to $3,000 depending on, again, the depth of the service, how much output is required, and also launch tools like webinar software or offer bonuses and giveaways. You might also have to spend a couple more bucks for those things. Like, let's say you run a giveaway and you want to gift Amazon cards to the people who won the giveaway for your course launch, then you might have to spend on that, or you might have to spend on some webinar software. So let's say you need to have more than 100 seats in your webinar using Zoom. So that means that you would have to pay Zoom their monthly subscription fee so that they will allow you to have more than 100 people in your meeting. Another thing to consider here is that some people use affiliates. So when you're selling your course, right, you might give out affiliate links to other people so that they will get around 20 to 50% commission per course sale. So that will be slashed from your course sale, but obviously it is also marketing for you, because these people are basically your brand ambassadors and they're marketing your course for you. They're also doing your job. And then the last phase in the MCR SSR course creation model is reviewing your course. After launch, this is where you want to gather feedback, you want to update your lessons, and you want to keep improving your online course and also grow. And maybe even invest in some marketing and in growth tools for your online course. And so survey tools for this can totally be free. You can use Google Forms, right? But if you want to use other survey forms or survey tools out there, they can range up to $30 per month. And you will also have ongoing platform fees. So remember, in setting up your course, you chose a course platform and also an email marketing platform. So if those things are something that you have invested on, then you will have to continue paying them monthly for you to have monthly or annually for you to have access to them. And also, if you want to update your course, those updates might also cost around $50 to $500 each if you outsource them to someone. Plus, continuous marketing costs depend on your growth goals. So let's say you want to invest in a sales funnel strategist who can help you create an evergreen sales funnel for your course, then that will obviously increase your costs for this phase. So now that we've figured out what the actual costs are, let's talk about your budget level. For this, I recommend that you set a realistic budget on the following. So 1, your skills and capacity. 2, your expectations for the course quality and the overall experience. And 3, your time and willingness to work on every phase. So based on all those 3 your budget may vary. And so just for demonstration purposes, let's do 3 scenarios. First scenario is you have little to no budget, so you are sticking with do-it-yourself or DIY. Second scenario is you have limited budget, so you stick with done with you services, but you're considering eventually outsourcing once you get some cash flow going inside your course. And third scenario is when you have an established business or you have already built an audience, so you can afford to hire experts for done-for-you services, and you want an excellent quality online course to deliver to your clients and students. And obviously, this is also for people who barely have the time to create their online course, but they have the conviction and they have the heart to actually create the course. They just unfortunately don't have the time. And so let's go over those scenarios now. And so before I show you that, I'm curious, which budget level do you think you'll start with? Are you more on the DIY, the done with you, or the done for you? Let me know in the comments and I'd love to chat with you there. And so now let's go over those 3 scenarios for you. Instead of going through this phase by phase, let's actually walk you through the entire process for each budget category so you can really picture what it would look like for you. So we'll start with the most budget-friendly option, then move up to the more premium setups. So let's start with the DIY. So DIY or do-it-yourself means that you're putting in more time than money in the course creation process. So you're the project manager, you're the creator, you're the tech setup team, and you're the marketer, all rolled into one. And so here's what that looks like. In mapping your course, this could totally be free, but if you're using just, let's say, Google Docs and you're doing your own research, it could all be free. But maybe you'll spend around up to $100 if you grab a few templates here and there, or an ebook to guide you as well, or a mini course to guide you. But for this example, I'm gonna put it here free. And then in creating your course, you're designing everything yourself. That includes slides in Canva, worksheets in Google Docs, and then you might be using free stock images from sites like Pexels or Unsplash. But let's say that you are going to invest in Canva Pro, and that's around $30 per month if you want the upgrade. So let's say I'm gonna put that in here. So that will be an ongoing cost because you can use Canva Pro not only for your slides and for your worksheets, but also for your marketing materials for your course. And then for recording your course, let's say here that you are you're just DIYing your gear. You're using whatever you have, your camera or your webcam in your laptop, plus the free plan of the Zoom in case you're going to screen record your slides. And then for selling your course, let's say we're using funnels and course platform. So that's around $17 to around $80 per month. That depends on what platform you're choosing. So let's say you're going to choose Systeme.io. So that means that's around $17 per month. You already have the email list platform and the course platform and all the other stuff all rolled into one. Or you could use Thinkific for around $49 per month, plus MailChimp or ActiveCampaign as your email list platform. So let's just say you have around $17 to $80 per month as a budget just for setting up your course. And then for selling the course and reviewing the course, let's say you're doing all of that for free, you're not investing anything. So the total of the DIY is that there won't be any one-time cost, but there will be around $30 to $80 per month investment. So that's you putting in operational expenses for the course to run and for the maintenance of the course, because that will be an ongoing payment to host your course and to sell your course somewhere. So see, like, this is exactly why you must really plan and estimate the cost of the course creation process, because it's a business. You have to have some kind of capital or investment in it as well. So bottom line here is DIY is great if you're just starting out and you have more time than you have with budget. It is the most flexible option, but it does mean that you're learning a lot of skills as you go. And then let's move over to the second category, which is the done with you category. This is where you still do a lot of the work yourself, so here, but you've got expert guidance or maybe partial outsourcing to speed things up and to make sure that you're on track. So let's say for mapping your course, you'll invest in workbooks or courses to help you out. And so that can be around $20 to $150. And then for creating your course, you might want to invest in slides and workbook templates so that you're not starting from scratch. You can basically just use those templates and just fill them out and then customize them for your course. So that can, be around just $100. By the way, just a quick segue here, I have a course which is Kingdom Course Creator Bootcamp, which goes through the entire 30-day system so that you can create and launch your course in just 30 days. And there you can already have this workbook and courses to help you out, and also the slides and the workbook templates, plus the tutorials that you need in setting up your course, plus the community and the support. And all of that rolled into one and only for $147. So that's all you need for that course. So if you want to save up on this, the mapping your course and creating your course investment, as well as learn, fast track your system or your course creation process in the other phases of the course creation process, then you might want to check out Kingdom Course Creator Bootcamp. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Moving forward, recording your course here, you might want to invest in mid-level gear, like a better mic or maybe a DSLR camera, like maybe even a pre-loved or a second-hand one. And while recording, you might also want to make it more higher quality than Zoom. So you might invest in StreamYard or Riverside in screen recording your slides, plus maybe some editing softwares. So all in all, in the recording phase for the done with you here, you can invest around or budget around $600. So that already includes the mic, camera, and then the ring light. And then for setting up your course, let's say that you are choosing an all-in-one platform instead of let's say, having a course platform plus an email list platform. It's a bit more expensive than other course platforms because it's already rolled into one. So you can use Kajabi for that. Or again, another cheaper alternative is Systeme.io. I am still exploring that personally myself, but I've been loving it so far, and so I can also recommend that for you here. And let's say you choose that, and for the outsourcing of the tech setup, because again, we're done with you. So you've done everything from the mapping stage to the recording stage. You've done it all yourself. But let's say that you want to invest in course tech setup services because you just don't want to bother, learning all about Kajabi anymore and how to design your sales page and automate your email sequences there and do all the automations and integrations. So if you want to outsource, you can budget around $200 to $2,000 depending if it's an agency, a freelancer, and the depth or complexity of what you're gonna have them do. And for the selling your course, let's say you're just choosing it all to be all organic and reviewing your course. Let's say you're not really doing anything for the course yet. You'll wait for it to make some cash flow before you actually invest in anything afterwards. So all in all, if that is your circumstance or your scenario, then your done with you option could have one-time cost of around $1,000 to $3,000. That's a one-time cost. And then there's an ongoing around $20 to $150 per month as an ongoing cost. That's for the done with you. But again, that could be even more cheaper if you choose to invest in a course just like the Kingdom Course Creator Bootcamp. Definitely there are other courses out there, but if you want a kingdom-driven course creation program, then definitely check out Kingdom Course Creator Bootcamp. I'll leave that link in the description box below. All right, so third option or category is the done for you. This is the premium experience. You hand over most of the work to a team or to experts or to a consultant so that you can focus on showing up as the expert, so that all you have to worry about is recording, showing up there, recording your lessons, and that's it. So mapping your course, let's say that you are hiring someone to coach you or to strategize with you. So that's around $200 to $2,000. That's a one-time cost. By the way, all the one-time costs here are, I put an asterisk in. And for creating your course, let's say that you hire a curriculum expert, and that's around $500 to $5,000. And then the graphic designer from around $200 to $2,000. They will design your curriculum and design all your slides and worksheets and materials for your online course. And then recording your course, let's say that for this scenario only, right, that you don't want to spend too much here. So you're going the route of the done with you, where you're gonna use StreamYard or Riverside for recording your screen recording for your course, and you're only investing in mid-level gear. So that's mic, camera, ring light for around $500. So a total of $600 estimate for recording your course for done for you. And then for setting up your course, let's say that again you are also going the route of the done with you, where you want to outsource everything in the course tech setup because you just don't have the time to invest in setting up everything for your course. So the same with done with you, you're investing around $200 to $2,000 in that, plus your course platform. So your all-in-one course platform, which can be Kajabi, around $149 per month, or System, which is around $17 per month. Those are all, by the way, the basic plans. So if you have more, let's say more email list subscribers, or you are planning to create more online courses, then you might have to invest more in those platforms. So those are just the basic plans of Kajabi and System. And then for selling your course, you might want to invest in copywriter for your posts, for your email sequence and all of that. So that's around $300 to $3,000, depending if it's again an agency, a freelancer, a consultant, someone who can do it for you. And then for the reviewing your course, you have now gotten more people inside the course. So let's just say that you already have an audience, right, to begin with. And so you want to invest in a community manager, someone who will update the course for you, and someone who will strategically help you continuously market and grow and promote the course. So that's around $100 to $1,200 per month. So that's not a one-time cost. So in total, for the done for you option, you have a one-time cost of $2,000 to $15,000, and ongoing costs would be around $120 to $1,350 per month. Done for you again is ideal if you already have a business or audience and you're ready to launch a high-quality course fast, and without having to touch every little detail yourself, and without having to stress out all throughout the course creation process. And so that being said though, For this done for you, if I have an option for you for the done with you, I also have a suggestion for you. Because the done for you here, the one-time cost could be around $2,000 to $15,000 if you need everything done for yourself. But if you go ahead and go to myrrakate.com/services, so let's actually do that right now. If you go in there and look over our done for you services for kingdom-driven coaches, authors, and entrepreneurs, we have an option for you that will totally save you a lot. So imagine your estimate one-time cost could be up to $15,000, and I know that is huge even for someone who already has an established business. So if you are still considering outsourcing the entire course creation process and you want to delegate it to someone who you know you can trust, so go ahead and scroll down in myrrakate.com/services, and let's see. If you scroll down, you can see here the option Course Creation Done For You Intensive. So for the Course Creation Done For You Intensive, again, this is perfect for you if you want your only focus to be recording your course content and promoting your course. We will handle all the complicated course creation tasks so you can get your course done in only 3 months or less. We have even done so in around 40 days for our previous clients. And so this already includes everything. Remember here, you have up to $2,000 for strategy sessions, curriculum expert for $5,000, graphic designer for $2,000, outsourced tech setup for up to $2,000, copywriter for up to $3,000, and then continuous marketing for up to $1,200 per month. So here, your one-time cost would only be just around $3,500, or specifically $3,497. And that's a one-time cost. And we even have payment plans. So I just say, I might be biased here, but if you're considering just going the done for you route, definitely check that out or book a call with me, so that we can explore what it can look like for you and how we can help you best. And your one-time cost will totally be slashed by a lot of zeros, a lot of thousands, right? So instead of investing up to $15,000, you might only have to invest around $3,500. And it could even be less, let's say, because it could be a payment plan of up to 3 months. And that could be around $1,000 something dollars. My math is not mathing right now. So that is a suggestion for you. Definitely look that up. Yeah, so now you've seen all 3 approaches. Which one do you think fits your season right now? Is it DIY, done with you, or done for you? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get on with the video. Alright, so if you're ready to move forward, but you want to make sure that your online course idea is actually profitable and impactful, and it will actually sell and be useful to people, then I invite you to take my free Map Your God-Given Course Idea mini course at myrrakate.com/mini course. It's a great first step for you to our boardroom for Kingdom Visionaries, and also for you to get clarity at this phase, especially if you're still considering creating an online course but you're not really sure where to begin. So that's a free mini course for you, so definitely sign up in the link in the description below, or go to myrrakate.com/mini course. And let's say in this video you have realized that you are interested in outsourcing your course creation. And so You're probably wondering, how do I do that, Myrra? And how do I save time and money in the long run? And so if that is something that you're curious about, then don't miss my next video right here. Watch that to know how to outsource your online course creation and get results. Don't forget to like this video if this helped you and subscribe for more course creation tips. As always, keep the faith, know that the best is yet to come. I'll see you in the next video.